shit, bitch. All right. What's good, y'all? So as y'all can see, I am not behind the green screen. I just didn't feel like it today. And I'm here to give y'all Belle Collective. Now, I started doing the review, but then I felt myself getting upset all over again when it came down to the shenanigans of Kaylon and Marie trying to gaslight a racist situation, which I still don't believe that Kaylon is racist. And ain't none of y'all gonna change my mind about that. And so, you know what? To keep from getting upset, all I'm going to say about that situation is this. I don't the fuck care. I'm the fuck over it. Moving on. And I'm just going to leave it plain and simple as that. Because I said what I said. I said what I said in the previous video. I said what I said in the laugh before I took it down. And the only reason why I took that laugh down was because I had a really good friend of mine who quite frankly felt offended by the rant that I gave when it came down to the whole bed wench thing. And the last thing I ever wanted to do was to really hurt somebody that I cared about. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take that video down. I'm not going to profit off of that. It is what it is. But I stand by what the hell I said. Every point of what I said in my previous review is how the hell I feel now. Both of them are wrong. I feel like Kaylon I honestly felt like as uncomfortable as Kaylon was, Kaylon just really should have took one under the chin. Because that's all that us black people been doing for years. So if we could do it for over 500 some years, however long it's been, surely you could do it for a couple of hours when it came down to these people down to the brunch. Like I said, when Antoinette told you what the brunch was about and who was going to be there, it was your choice to decide to come, and you decided to come. And then not only did you come and got offended, you cried, you left, you came back, and then you started arguing with Marie. Why, I do not know. And then you gave Marie legs because the thing is, you're sitting up amongst other black women. That's the only reason why Marie got away with what she got away with, was because she was sitting under black women. And for whatever reason, we have been conditioned that all white people are racist and all white people are the enemy. And I don't bit more believe or buy that than the man up there on that moon. Now, I said I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I said what the hell I said. And y'all know I said it because y'all heard me say it. And I said what I said. Now, it's over. Kaylon says that she's just going to go on ahead and get up and leave after she gave Marie an apology that Marie did not deserve. Because Marie, you were the one who was sitting up talking shit. And she was the one who told you, fine, come here then. You already knew that she won't talking about, it won't nothing racist about what she said or whatever the case may be. No, you tried her and she said, fine, since you about to come here. And you knew that's what she meant. You just wanted to be a bully, and a badass, knowing that you had other black women around you that is going to stand by you simply because of the color of your skin don't match the color of hers, which is really sad. Because at the end of the day, even though I'm black, I still would have been there and I still would have gotten Marie's ass together. Because at the end of the day, Marie, it was not your place to sit up and try to dictate what people can or can't talk about at an event that had absolutely nothing to do with you. Period. Now, we're going to move on from that before I really get pissed all the hell over again. So then, Marie and Essie, they decide that they want to invest. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Essie, I ain't got nothing to say about you, sis, because I'm not in your pockets and I don't know what your coins do. Marie, listen. I would love to know what money you using to invest in this company, because to let the people tell it, and I had 3 different T-subs on 3 separate occasions send me the same damn text, which is they rolled past your quote-unquote place of business and it's a for sale sign in the damn window. So listen, that don't necessarily mean you ain't who you say you is. Maybe you got a new building that's big enough and spacious enough, and you therefore don't need that old scrawny little building no more. And maybe that's what it is, and we all got you fucked up in the game. But everybody can't be lying on you, Marie. And I'm starting to wonder, is this monopoly money you gonna be using, or what, girl? Like, I mean, I'm just saying. But we're going to move on. So then Latrice and Mel set up to discuss the next steps for the company. And then Cliff comes and drops the dime about her brother that just got out of jail for murder, may I add, Derek, is supposedly getting married. Cliff, I owe you a huge apology because at first I was, Cliff, I was cussing your ass out from the Rudy to the Tootie because at first I thought this was another way for you to try to hijack what this lady got going on. But that won't it. So I apologize for all of the insults that I hurled your way down to the TV screen when I saw your old ass walking up in that thing. And we're going to move on because we're going to dive into that down to the end of this. Glenn coming home from work. First of all, y'all, is it me or am I the only person whenever I see Glenn, the first thing I think of, it's two things I think of. One thing I think of is, my name is Rashida. I rap like Shorty Low. And then the other thing that I got was the OT Genesis tease. Like, I drop down in the comments and let me know who he reminds y'all of the most. Shorty Low, may he rest in peace, because I think Shorty Low was killed years ago. I think that was Shorty Low. And if it don't, I don't want to wish early death upon nobody, but I think it was him. Get me together in the comments if I'm right or am I wrong. If he giving y'all Shorty Low realness or if he giving y'all OT Genesis couture. Because everything about... Everything about him makes me feel like he shared a cell with Derek once upon a time, and then he got out and he got himself together. You know, he went down to the church house or whatever the case may be, and then Letitia met Latrice, who, and you know, because I swear him and Cliff do the same damn thing. And you know, Cliff helped him get on his feet or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know. But... I mean, I don't know, but I ain't going to give you too much. I mean, I am going to give you a little bit later, but I don't want to give you too much right now. She tells him because of what she has going on right now, things are going to be different around the house. And I had to agree with Letitia on that. Letitia's going to be very busy. Letitia, question. Your husband acts like he's very new to all of this. Like he's new to the brunches. He's new to what you got going on. And I mean, is this something that you came up with just for you to have a spot on the show? And you know, which is a smart move, because if you're giving great brunches and the brunches have a meaning to it, and this is your very first time doing it, and then you're doing it on the show, I mean, if you do it and you handle things the right way, it could turn out to be a very successful business for you. But the way your husband was acting like it was all foreign to him, I don't know. Again, Letitia, it does lend itself to what that man said about you too. And I don't want to believe that, Letitia, because I actually like you. But, you know, listen, I wouldn't be me if I didn't tell you what the streets were saying. And, girl, you confusing the streets and to let the people tell it. So, Kaylon goes down to see Dr. Antoinette, and then they talk about what happened down to the thing, and then Antoinette felt like they wasn't talking about her personally, they was just sharing their experiences, so she needs to tuck her feelings away. Again, I feel like that's fucked up and foul to tell a grown-ass bitch that she's not allowed to have feelings simply because we have been ordained and groomed that all of those folks are the enemies. I don't feel like that's fair. I don't feel like that's fair. Because had the shoe been on the other foot, we'd have BLM and Al Sharpton all up and down the damn streets. So, you know, that's just the way I feel about it. Listen, I wasn't raised like that. I had a plethora of friends, white friends, black friends, Asian friends, Chinese friends. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was born in 88. Even though racism probably was going on, I didn't notice it. That wasn't the type of environment I lived in. I went to schools that was multiracial. I have multiracial friends. I never felt unwanted, uninvited, judged or anything being up amongst My other friends that are other races, when I was around their parents, I didn't get that feeling. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm ignorant to it because, I didn't come up like that. I didn't grow up like that. I don't know. And I'm not taking away nobody else's experience. But again, I'm not about to dabble in that. But again, with all of that being said, a part of me does agree with Antoinette. I do feel like at the end of the day, you knew what you signed up for when you came down in this thing. And instead of you getting up here trying to make it personal, maybe had you just heard everybody out, and you know what I'm saying, you might not would have taken it as personally as you did because nobody brought you up in that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where that's at. But the legendary and incomparable Dr. Antoinette, I'm going to have to call you out on your shit too, daughter, because I'm still confused. Do you not have any other black friends that you hang around? Like, at first I thought you went to Alcorn or Jackson State because you decided to stay in cotton picking country ass Mississippi. But then somebody got down under my comments and said that you went to Ole Miss. Now, I don't know whether they went with you to Ole Miss or whether they just know you went to Ole Miss, but that's what they said. But even then, it's black folk down to Ole Miss too. So I'm just confused, Dr. Antoinette. Like, moving on. Because like I said, I ain't getting back into that. So Letitia is at home making phone calls to get Fair Street up and running. Glenn is walking around the house doing a whole bunch of petty stuff. And then Glenn asks for a contract of a percentage of what she got going on. And she has 14 days to decide. Or what? Or what, Glenn? She done already proved to your ass that whatever you could do, she could do better. Because she done already made it very clear you cheated and she cheated right the hell back. So, now that y'all done played the tit for tat and you know that as handsome as you are, she's a very beautiful woman. And the same way she pulled you, she could pull another one. So now that we've gotten that up out of the way, or what? First of all, Glenn, listen, you gone 28 days out of the month, I believe. I think she said he gone like that for about 8 months, I believe. You got some damn nerve sitting up here getting all riled up in your feelings and upset simply because she's found something else to occupy her time way more than just being your wife. When you're gone for them 28 days like that, she needs something to do. Why not get up here and work or get some type of entrepreneurship about you? At the end of the day, Glenn, who doesn't want a household where two people are making an income? I honestly give her credit for that because most women would love to just sit home on their ass all day and do nothing. And a lot of men would still complain. Here it is. She been doing it for the past 12 years, never complained. You're home one time where you got to cook for yourself. And all of this, like, listen, Glenn, you grew up in a black household. I could tell you grew up with a big mama. So I'm more than sure you know how to put hot dogs on the stove. You know how to put a hamburger on the grill. You know how to put a steak on the damn George Foreman. Girl, that don't take nothing. Just season that whole up, put it on the George Foreman. Let all of the bad greasy stuff drain off or whatever the case may be. Make it as lean or tough as you want it. Take it out. Boil you some potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Season them hoes up just right. Get you a nasty piece of broccoli. Personally, I prefer bird's eye or Jolly Green Giant. The broccoli florets. Get you a pan like this. Get you a pan like this. Get you a nice little steamer like this with the holes at the bottom. Fill this up with a little bit of water. Put this bitch on top of there like that. Put the motherfucking broccoli right on up in this. Take this in. Put that hoe up there. Put that bitch down on your Viking Professional since y'all rich and classy base like that. Girl, get you a Viking Professional like I got. Put that hoe up here on the thing and just keep a watch on it for however many minutes it need to be on. See, me personally, I like my stuff still a little crunchy. I don't like it all mushy and changing all colors and that. So then I only put mine up there for about 10, 15 minutes, just enough to where the fork can go through all of it. You know what I mean? And then there go your dinner. Straight. That took what? About an hour, if that. Sick of these lazy ass niggas getting out here feeling like, you know what I mean? Because my whole thing is, Glenn, if you did not have Letitia there, bitch, how would you survive? Like, I don't know. I just didn't like that. But then again, that also lends itself to what the people were saying about you before, Letitia. Girl, what it is that you do. Because it seems to me, he's just been used to you being a housewife. So when did you get this business? When did you start doing these brunches? And I mean, listen, I took up for you, Letitia. Please don't make me look like a fool here. And the percentage, Letitia, I'm telling you now, if you get that man a cent of your hard-earned money, I'm going to punch you right in your face when I see you. All right? And that ain't a threat. It's a promise. So then Latrice gets her family together to plant trees for the two brothers that was killed. Latrice, daughter, while I'm so glad that you have somebody that you love and that you cherish and you honor and all that good, and all that good stuff, I'm not mad at that. Please stop getting your young ass up here calling his old greasy ass zaddy. Please. Like, that is really crawling under my skin like scabies. Like, listen, look, it don't make it any better that you already admitted to having daddy issues. Now you calling your old pot-belly ass husband, old ass pot-belly ass husband at that zaddy in every damn scene. Girl, his name is Cliff. To you, he's zaddy. That stays in the bedroom. With me and everybody else and all of these other cackling hoes that ain't got no man and all that good stuff, his name is Cliff. And that's what you need to be addressing him as on national TV. Quit all of this zaddy stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like it. So then Latrice talks to Derek about what's going on between them and why she didn't hear about him getting married. He says that he doesn't come around. He doesn't come around because they like Pam, who is his baby mama and who he was with for a very long time. They like Pam more than his current girlfriend, Patrice. I think she said her name was, and he's tired of every time he comes around to family functions, Pam is always there. And then Latrice lets it be known, well, they don't have no place to go. Pam and his child, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but Patrice and the child had no place to go, so they've been staying with their mom. So it isn't so far-fetched to believe that whenever you come around to a family function, you're going to see Pam and your child there. But looking at it from a whole different standpoint, I understand how Derek feels. It's like at the end of the day, I've moved on. I understand that y'all have y'all own little personal whatever that y'all got with Pam. I'm not trying to get in between that. But it does make it awkward when I'm trying to move on with my life. I'm trying to move in a better direction. I have somebody new in my life that I can't even bring around the family because y'all are judging her simply because y'all want me to stay left in the past with who I'm with now. And I'm sorry, Latrice and Latrice's family, Latrice's people, y'all wrong as two left shoes for that. Get a chance to get to know somebody before you just cut them off at the knees simply because you're used to somebody that he done had in his past. Listen, he's over that. Whatever may have happened in their relationship, It's done. It's over with. That ship is sailed. He's moved on. And I honestly feel like y'all need to move on too. And while we're at it, why is that woman still living in the mama house? Do that bitch not got a job? I mean, it would seem to me that she would be just as uncomfortable as he is. I know I would be. Especially if I know that my baby daddy, who I once was with, has a new girlfriend around, to the point he's not even coming around. I mean, listen, I got to give Derek respect where respect is due. Because I can respect that about Derek. I can. He's much more willing to not be around than for y'all to sit up and try to make somebody that's in his life now feel like they're worthless simply because y'all are used to a past situation. I'm not mad at Derek for that. And if that was me in that predicament, while I love my family, if they didn't like my man, I wouldn't come either. I wouldn't go nowhere. I would not go nowhere where my man is not welcome. If you're not welcoming my man, then you're also not welcoming me. I feel like that woman don't need to be up in your mama house no more, Latrice. She don't know how to braid some hair. Cause she at least, listen, you can at least let her man the bowl. At the very least, she a woman. She should know how to wash her own damn hair. Now, Latrice, you sitting around here with all of these businesses and and you already heard what your brother had to say. Go on ahead and help Pam out. Yeah, go on ahead and help Pam out. Give her a job at the bowl, at the wash bowl, or receptionist fish, or cashier fish, or janitor fish, something, so that she could finally get the hell out of your mama damn house. That's number one. Maybe then Derek can start bringing Patrice around more, and then y'all can actually give Patrice a chance. Because I feel like y'all not doing that so long as the baby mama is around. Y'all, that's really all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let's get the discussion popping. Let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. Last night's episode, it was good. I ain't gonna lie, it was good. It gave me something to talk, other than that first bit. Everything else, I was here for. So let's get the discussion popping. I'm gonna see y'all later tonight with all of the prompts and circumstances, because y'all already know it's finna be, what's the show? Love and Marriage Huntsville. And y'all know we all look forward to that, and Rita Martell bitch ass. So until then, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I'm going back. Let me shut her off.
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.